Well, hello again. I think we decided to have a little bit of a different approach because our eHub is very different than the other eHubs that are represented. We have not had a historic relationship with each other. A lot of our organizations are new. They're building good things and new things, but we haven't always had those connectors that are important when some of us are just a block or two away. And that's what Elevated Chicago has really done. It's helped us really focus in on how we better do our work, that we're not working in silos, and that we're creating that community within the civic leaders that we want to create for the people who live in Washington Park. And we do that
in Woodlawn.
In Woodlawn, yes. And we do that in some very organic ways, and we do that in some very specific ways. So our community is one that is rich in both arts and entrepreneurship, and our organizations really support that. When we talk about how do we empower a community to be reflective of themselves and change the narrative, we do that by servicing people from 5 through 85, and that's what our partners do. This guy here is making sure that we have land and that we're able to build and develop on it. We have Sunshine Ministries who are making sure that we are supporting our entrepreneurs and giving them not just the resources, but the networking that I think sometimes people of privilege take for granted that is so easily accessible to us. But when you're a new person coming up with your new dream and trying to find a way to finance it and make it sustainable, you need those connections. And Arts and Public Life and K.L.E.O, we are doing the work that is really fun and meaningful in using art as a way to help people process trauma, find themselves, change that narrative, and be able to really move in a space that's their own, that's always been their own, but they haven't been given the ability to acknowledge that. And when we think about POA, we think about Blacks in Green, it is a conglomerate of people who are intentional about, I'm gonna do what I do best for my community, you're going to do what you do best for our community, and then Elevated is going to make sure that we are doing it together and that we have the support systems to continue to do that and elevate all of us well.
Leslé made that sound so good, didn't she? But I'm going to keep it all the way real. It's not easy at all. So I don't want to even pretend like this thing is easy. We've had 4 or 5 people quit. People won't show up to meetings. People that think that we're only out to do the things that we want to do. And so it's tough, right? Because those people are still in the community. And yet we have to find a way to include them. I like what you said. Circles, not lines, right? That's what this thing is about. We have to think long term. It's great because we get to observe a community like Logan Square where they're experiencing gentrification. We're not. But if we don't start thinking about it right now and planning for it right now, we'll be next in a few years, 10 years, we'll be here in the same place. So it's giving us an opportunity to kind of look into the future and have the community plan what the community wants, how we want to see the community itself grow. I wanted to tell a quick story about our places. We have some incredible places. I know everybody's probably been to Washington Park. Maybe you play cricket, right? We have cricket in Washington Park, right? But we have an incredible new train station, $50 million train station. As Leslé said in her poem, you can get to the whole world. You come see this brand new station. But I got a great story about some of our places. Polar Vortex, everybody remembers that, right?
Good times. Good times.
So you guys may know I'm the executive director of Greater Southwest Development Corporation. So day of the Polar Vortex, I'm settled in at home for a long, cozy winter nap. And my phone rings, 8 o'clock at night. It's the senior building. And I'm like, should I answer? The boiler probably is out. There's nothing I can do, but I better answer. They said, Ghian, one of your residents got hit by a stray bullet in the back of the head on the 4th floor. So I rush. I get over there. My resident just came home from the hospital. He had surgery the day before. He was on blood thinners. There's blood everywhere. It looked like a murder scene. Talk to the police. I rush up to the hospital. Mr. Adams, is there anything I can do for you? He said, man, go get me some food from Miss Lee's. Go get me some food from Miss Lee's. So based on that, it's at least 150 people in this room that need to try Miss Lee's. Because this man had a bullet in the back of his head. I said, let's go to Ruth. I'm going to get you Ruth Chris or Joe's.
They don't have smothered chicken.
So we want to invite you guys to be a part of the growth of Washington Park. Thank you.